Everyone, Glimpse here, and today we're talking about Neuvellitte. I got him a bit ago, and I finally, you can look at how built he is right okay. Level 90, signature weapon. Artifacts all 20 except, nope, I did them all. Here's my stats real quick. 43, 255, and with the artifact stat, this goes up to like 80 or something. What was it? It's like 36, so yeah, I think it's like 79.9. Yeah, that sounds right. But yeah, so today we're going to be looking at the signature weapon. We'll look at prototype amber. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. Sorry guys, I've been doing homework for like 3 hours. But yeah, let's go ahead and test this damage out real quick. So here's what I've been farming. Oh, wrong button. I realized that Fischl's probably a better character here, so let me switch that on. I've been using Amiko just because I kind of like, I have her and I have her signature weapon, so I actually wanted a reason to use them. And Fischl I use in a bunch of teams, so. But, okay, there you go. So here's the team we got right now. Let's go ahead. I've been kind of messing around with it on, what am I doing? Sorry, I've been doing homework for hours and I just worked out. So my brain's kind of all over the place. I just finished farming this like an hour ago for Wrathly. I'm going to try to farm him a little bit more than I did for Neuvellitte because just everything's kind of out now. But those little bug things you need to get from kind of suck. So yeah, if you plan on pulling from, just know that it's not the best to farm for his world materials. So let's get right into this real quick. You guys can go ahead and kind of look at his damage. So pretty much every time you like trigger a reaction that's Hydro, he gets a certain stack, and each of these stacks gives more damage percentage. So let me like here you can look at him with the signature weapon damage. There's like 20k, 21. So I mean, not terrible. I'm be real with you. I think that's pretty solid actually. Oh wait, let's see. So that I feel like that's lower than it's usually been, but that's fine. Let's try this one more time. Okay, there you go. So you're starting to get some like upper 20s and stuff, 20, 24k on this team at least. I mean, I feel like you get more damage on another team, which I'll show you later. But so overall, that's his damage right there. And then just for some comparison, I'll show you guys his damage with if I throw in prototype amber, because that is kind of a big DPS boost actually. Oh, wrong button. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? I know how to play this game, guys, I swear. But yeah, it's been kind of cool to mess around with him. I've been playing him a lot the past week or so. It's level 70. Could be higher, but this is like another one of his main builds and everything. So 43, 167, and then same thing, you'll go up to like the same amount of crit rate. Oh, and real quick, here's a signature weapon right here. You can kind of see like how much the damage changes. 4.5 energy, HP and everything. And then his signature weapon, bunch of crit damage, HP increase, charge attack damage increase. So like, yeah, I know that people say that this is a pretty big difference, and I actually haven't tried him with this weapon. So this is kind of a, you guys get to see first, what's that called? Initial thoughts, I guess. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this damage. Right here, okay. And then after this, I'll show you guys the team that I was using to farm this that might do a little bit more damage. I just heard that this is like one of his better teams. Oh, I shouldn't have used this burst actually, but that's fine. Because I didn't use it last time. Yeah, let's see. So that's 24k right there, but that's also with Kazuha burst, so that was kind of misleading. Here, let me go. Okay, so there you go. You're getting like, dude, where's the? Okay, so you guys kind of saw it there with Kazuha burst, and then let's go back and get Kazuha burst again, and then I'll show you with the main one. So that was like 24k per tick. And yes, hitting that was slightly an accident, but it's fine. Let's pretend that it was intentional. Oh yeah, let me switch this weapon back. Pulls the signature weapon in mid-video, realizes it does less than a level 70 craftable. But that's clearly not the case, guys. It's... Okay. Let's get some of these Okay. Now back here. Now we're gonna try this with his burst. Okay, okay, that was kind of ridiculous, not gonna lie. But yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at this damage now. I haven't played on PC in like a week or two. Because the school year started, everything's been kind of crazy. Okay, so we go Zhongli and then burst. Oh my gosh, I didn't swirl. Swirl. Okay. Okay. Now let's see. Okay, there you go. 31, 32k, 34, 33, 34. Yeah, there you go. That's much better. Okay, that's more of what I'm used to seeing for like this team. So yeah, it is. You can see that there's like, how much is it on 24, and this got up to like 34. So that was a 10k difference right there. Per tick, which I don't know how many times does it tick during rotation. I'm gonna assume say between like 5 and 8, so 50 to 80k per rotation. I'd say that's pretty good. That's a pretty good increase from a signature, I would say. Especially because the other one's level 70, so it's probably more like between like 5 and 8k difference. But now we're going to try this with, I've been doing it like this, just to swirl the Pyro in. Yeah, you could also use Jangling here, because his healing, you don't really need it with Neuvellitte. And he also swirls, what's it called? The attack bonus doesn't really do much for him. Let me show you why you don't exactly need a healer for Hu-Tao, or not Hu-Tao, Neuvellitte. Especially with the shielder, like you're never gonna die pretty much. But here, okay, so look at my HP right now, right? And then watch this. Now it's full. So, so you see those orbs that he creates, you guys. So here, watch this. So pretty much, in case you don't know exactly how it works and you're just watching for the sake of it, he creates those orbs, right? As you claim those orbs, as you do your charge attack, it will drain his HP, right? So pretty simple. When you use this burst, it creates 6 of the orbs. You can do 2 charge attacks with that. But look at this one. It's like, or if you just don't finish the charge attack, you just keep the HP boost. So there you go. That's another reason you don't really need healing. Let me show you guys right here with this team. Like with this, is pretty much just vaporizing, because I'm just gotta get his burst. Don't worry, guys. I know exactly what I'm doing. Yeah, this kind of just, I'm gonna be real with you guys, I don't have great artifacts on him. He's getting very hard carried by his weapon and ascension stats. Like, look at some of these artifacts. I've been getting so unlucky on this set. Like, crit damage, 20%, like, I guess that's fine. 15%, 19%. Like, dude, this 7% crit rate, that's all on my goblet. And then this one, okay, this one's pretty solid. I got fairly lucky here. I'm okay with this piece. This one's pretty good. But like literally the other 4, it's so bad. And the stats are getting hard carried by this weapon. So let's go ahead and get this burst really quickly, since apparently that makes a big difference. I need to get more refinements on this weapon for Kazuha, because I do not have enough ER. Okay. Now we'll see how he does in a vaporized team. I've seen some pretty good numbers with this. Even at like just by himself soloing, I've seen some pretty solid numbers too. I think like he and Ryothesly, because in my dream, they both kind of have like self-sustained healing, especially at C1 for Ryo. But yeah, I think these Fontaine characters are gonna be really cool for soloing things and stuff. Okay, now I forgot to use the shield for that, so we're just gonna do it like that. Oh, let me swirl this. Swirl. Oh gosh, I swirled the wrong thing. Well, let's get a quick heal. There you go. I'm sorry, guys. Let's talk real quick for a second. So, plans are... Oh, I don't think I've shown you guys this yet since my pulling video when I didn't get C1 Hu-Tao. Well, I spoiled it. But look, guys, I got lucky there. Okay, so pretty sick overall. We're back here. Sorry, it's kind of fun to be able to play a game right now because I'm having like straight headache all day long. It's from constant school. Guys, being in college kind of sucks, not gonna lie. Especially when the teacher just gives you like hours worth of homework for no reason. Okay, now you guys didn't come here to hear me rant about that, but that's just a quick little thing to talk about. We'll give him some more energy. Alright, we'll just go here to get some. There you go. Alright. Now back to Fontaine. We're gonna do this correctly this time, guys, right? Okay. So yeah, Kazuha does also give a pretty big buff. You can see here that I have 1000 EM on my Kazuha. My Bennett's not super well invested. Like his a level 70 weapon, but his attack also isn't. The increase isn't great there. His talent's nothing important. Zhongli is just the 20% defense shred. So that's why I kind of like this team with, and you use Electro Charge for more consistency with energy and everything when you're in the overworld. And then for boss fights, I've been kind of using this team just because I think it's more consistent. So let's take a look. Swirl. Swirl. And then you swirl like this. Okay, there you go. So then look at this here. 84k. And then I think this swirl's gonna be over there, but there's like a 28 without his burst now, 27. Yeah. So you guys saw that 84k in the vape team there. That's what I kind of like using more for bosses because you saw how smoothly that went. That was really cool. I think his teams are really impressive. Especially for C. So I have him C0, R1. Okay, you guys can see C0, R1. You don't actually need his... People talk a lot about his C1 being pretty good. I don't think it's that important right now because like you... so it gives you one extra stack, right? So Neuvellitte, he builds up more charge attack damage based on having 3 different elements in your team. The thing that people would complain about this is like, oh, you can't run other Hydra units, but really, what Hydra units are you going to run with him other than like maybe Kokomi right now? Like, okay, let's take a look here. Ayato, no. Child, people do like to run Child because the normal attack bonus. So that's another good thing from C1. Mona, we don't talk about this, or that. And Xingqiu, I don't really think he procs with charge attacks. I think it's just normal attacks. So I don't even think he or Yelan, I think, are pretty useless here. And there's just better options. So I don't really think you need either of them. You don't need a C1, but the only thing that kind of made me consider pulling for it is when Farina comes out, if she has good synergy, wink wink, close your ears for like 10 seconds if you don't want spoilers. In my dream, she's gonna be really good with him unless something changes, but it's the same thing that happens with all the Archons, you know? All the Archons are normally pretty good with people from their region. So I'm assuming they're gonna go well together. Now, is that guaranteed to be the case? No, but off of what I can think and see in dreams right now, they're going to be well together. So I think, like, the only ones you would need this for is maybe Child or maybe Farina, the Hydra Archon. Just because, other than that, his C1, you don't really need it if you have a shielder, because the other bonus is that you get resistance to interruption. That's pretty sick, but not necessary. Yeah, there's a million shields. You don't need Zhongli. I think pretty much almost anyone works there. And just... You can kind of easily slot 3 characters into a team, 3 different elements. There's 7 elements you guys can figure out a team. Like, let's see, so main teams here, you pretty much want Kazuha or Sucrose or some Viridescent user. Kazuha I think would be the best one here, but Sucrose, Venti, those work as well. You guys know the deal with that. You don't need to have me explain that. Literally any shielder. You could do Baizu if you want for some like extra damage bonus, some extra healing, and then Layla, Diona, pretty much anything for that. And then let me switch him out with, let's switch to Official real quick. But you can pretty much switch anything for this last slot. If you use like a different element here, you could do Albedo there. Bennett, like I was talking about. Zhangling's a really good one because there's no ICD with Zhangling's vape. I mean, like you could just do something like Raiden instead, or Yaimiko, which I've been using. Yeah, and I mean, I kind of personally, the other reason I like Yaimiko is because she has a pretty good amount of personal damage that you can kind of, when he ever has like a small bit of cooldown, you can just switch off, use her burst, and then switch back to him. So yeah, pretty much anyone that's off field you could use. I mean, you could use Shinobu too for some healing right here. That's pretty much all the main people I'd say. Beto is another good option. Well, so literally just slot in anyone you want, kind of. Pretty much just have like a Viridescent Venerare or VV user for damage buff. You want a shielder for resistance interruption. If you have C1, you can kind of get by without it. You don't really need a healer or anything. You can if you feel more comfortable that way, if you don't want to dodge or anything. That's fine. And then kind of just someone to proc more off-field reactions as well. Yaimiko Official with her A4 passive, that's pretty good because it just triggers more attack damage bonus. But yeah, there's a bunch you could do with him. You guys can see another thing I like playing him for. So, for those of you that have been swimming, you'll recognize this, but he swims fast. That's his that's his passive, is that he swims faster than normal, like everyone in your team. So I think that's pretty cool. And I also really like this, for those of you that don't know, Fontaine characters can kind of do that. So I think that's pretty sick. Sometimes, like, swimming around, if I need to get places, I'll use him and Fremine. And then he'll increase speed, and Fremine increases your damage. And then look at how they... Oh, this one... Not great to jump out here. Let me try this again. Okay, this wasn't a great spot for that. That's okay. He jumps out of the water. There you go. Let's see if I can try this one more time while I talk. But yeah, him and Fremine. Fremine will lower your stamina consumption underwater, so that's another pretty cool thing. Okay, let's try this again. Whoosh. So yeah, pretty sick. You guys can kind of see how the team that I've been using them with, just with Fischl, or not Fischl, Yamiko if you want to. And we can kind of get like double swirl on everything right there. And then, well, that wasn't a great test. But there you go, here's a chest. You can see that someone that doesn't really explore much. I haven't explored too much. Yeah, I need to start... Let me show you guys this personal damage really quickly. So we got... Oh, well, I kind of messed that up. Bro needs to chill a little bit. Oh, here comes everyone else. Okay. You can kind of see. He's getting like 15k per tick there with personal damage on my build. I think that's pretty good, actually. Yeah, he's an HP scaler, so attack doesn't really do much for him. You guys can see that I have 30k HP on my guy. Oh, check this out, too. You can kind of just get across water like that. I mean, you don't really need it in Fontaine because you can't really drown. But it is nice just to know. Oh yeah, this underwater fighting kind of sucks in general. I mean, I don't personally like it. Some people have a hard time getting up on these boats. You can kind of just whoosh. People have a hard time with that? Okay, wait. It's probably because I'm playing it. I've heard people say that they had a hard time getting onto these boats, but... Oh, there you go. Okay, what did... I've seen like one of these, so let's see where it takes me. Oh, silly. Oh, what do you... Yeah. I really need to explore more. I kind of got max stamina and then just gave up. Oh gosh, there's more. We'll do that another time. But yeah, so, that's my build for that. You guys kind of saw everything die pretty quickly with that. But let me show you his, So here's the other team, pretty much just 1000 EM Kazuha, 55k HP Zhongli, and Yamiko's at 71, 160, level 70 weapon. Level 90, level 90, level 90. So yeah, everything's pretty good. Oh yeah, and I got Yamiko. I got like these two cons like literally back to back, and I wasn't really even trying to pull for her. This was a time where I was trying to get Diluc. But yeah, so I kind of just wanted to use her for something, because I didn't really have any teams that would fit her. So I thought this was pretty fun to mess around with. And then, yeah, last display right here of, show you guys the last display of his healing, and then that'll pretty much be it. Sorry, I kind of just talk during these, and I run out of... I lose track of where I'm at, and then next thing you know, it's 20 minutes later, and I already covered my point, and now we're 6 points down the line. What do you... But, I don't know, hopefully you guys don't mind. It's so funny how slimes, like, bloom themselves. Why did the raining stop this? Can I just like... Oh, nope, that... Okay, that's fine. How much EM does she have? 65 EM, that's not much. Okay, let me show you my Fischl's EM. She's not really built for solo damage. Right now I have my Fischl on 515 EM, and she's on level 70. Because I was running her on a Sino team, and it's kind of just, you want a good amount of EM there. Oh yeah, I was trying to show you guys the healing. Okay, so we're not going to use Yamiko this time because she's just going to kill. So watch you go. And look at that, he's back to full pretty much. Instantly. Isn't that crazy? I think that's such a cool thing. So I'm going to... Here's my plan for the next pulls, that if you guys are curious. So the weapon banner is going to... Oh, the weapon banner has been released. I'll give you guys a quick talk about my opinions of those, if you're curious. Just real quick. Right here, I think they're here. Poetry event. That's kind of... I haven't really looked into that. We'll see. Oh, I scrolled too far. Okay. So, Venti and Ryo. People say Risley. I've been saying Ryothusly. I don't know. I kind of go back and forth. Same thing with it's Neuvellitte, Neuvellitte. I've been saying both. Weapon banner. New two weapons. Those are kind of cool. I kind of just like having new weapons. Like same thing with this banner. They're pretty cool. I like to collect them. Favonius, that's pretty good. I and Rain Slasher don't we don't talk about these two, but these two are new, so that's fun. And this one's a pretty good weapon. So I mean, it's not really worth pulling on unless you just really want to have and want to go to like 1 4 star or something. But this bow, I think I'm pretty sure is one of the best support bows in the game, and this is going to be a pretty good DPS catalyst. You can also use Wanderer's Catalyst here. A bunch of different options, but this one, I think this looks really cool, and it's probably going to look really good with Ryo. So that's why I'm gonna try to get it, but that's first I'm gonna go for C1, see how lucky I get, see if I win 50/50s and stuff. If not, then I'll just leave it there. If I get super lucky and have a couple wishes, I'll start to pull for this. And if you get this along the way, it's not that big a deal. Both of these are gonna be pretty good weapons if you want Ryo. Now looking at these, these 4 stars kind of suck, guys. Just being honest, like Toma, you can use in some Burgeon teams. That's about it. He's an okay shielder. I guess you could use him with Neuvellitte too. Dory, I don't really know a single person that uses Dory or any Dory mains or anything unless it's like a meme. But I don't know. If you like her, you can play her. It's just I don't recommend her. And Chongyun, he's just fun. I have a second account that I've made a couple videos on with him as my main on that account. Just because I really like the character and didn't really have the resources to build a second 4 star DPS on my account. But that's besides the point. He's there. He's not he's not best for anything, but I'll be real with you. This guy looks really sick. I hear a lot of people saying that they really want Ryo, but they don't want to pull because they're waiting for Farina. Here's some advice for you. Farina is an Archon. All Archons are guaranteed to run, like, what is it, 4 patches after their initial release. So you have a guaranteed end date for her. Say something happens with Ryo and we got another Eula situation where it's going to be like 400, 500 days till he comes back. Is it going to happen? Probably not. We don't know though for sure. But like Farina is guaranteed to come back soon. So if you can only pick one and you really like both of them, and you're like kind of close to pity or something, I just say just go for him now and hope you get lucky on Farina. Who knows? Maybe you get both. Maybe if not, then you can just wait for next time. Um, but I know for a fact I'm going for him. I'm pretty much he's one of my favorite design characters of all. I'm gonna hopefully make a bunch of videos on him when he's getting close to release and when he's releasing. I have an artifact set somewhat ready for him. So yeah, I'm gonna try to go for him C1 first because the C1 is kind of like game changing to his damage. It's kind of similar to like people say it's almost like Hu Tao C1, just a little bit different. I'll look more into that before it comes out, but that's my initial plan right now. But yeah, his character design is so good. I watched his trailer and everything. The character demo, it looks so sick. He's literally one of my favorite looking, like favorite design characters so far. It's probably like Child, Ito, and him are top 3. But Child's still my main and everything. Child's still #1, so we're gonna leave that there. But yeah, 4 stars don't really worry about. And Venti, he's fine. Sucrose also feels the same thing, or if not, like if you guys watch me, you've probably seen some MTash video. MTash is a really big Fenton creator, but he always says a Primo Gem is a Primo Gem is a Primo Gem. So if you get the same, like literally you can get a Yelan or you can get a Klee, and it's kind of like the Primo Gems, the same amount of Primo Gems would get you the same thing either way, and it's like they're very different in terms of how good they are. So it's like Venti's good. There's usage to him. I play him because I have him and sometimes, but he's a lot more niche. I feel like Kazuo is very versatile. You can throw him on any teams. Venti's to pick and choose. They kind of like design content around him, so they try to avoid him being useful. Don't worry too much about Venti and be real with you. Unless you guys are like diehard Venti fans, you can go for him. He's gonna be great. He's gonna work fine. He's really cool. He looks super powerful with his ult and everything. I think he's really fun. He's good for exploration. You can pull him if you like him. Like I'm not saying don't pull Venti. If you like his playstyle and really like the design and everything, and you want to play him, be like a diehard Venti main, feel free, man. Like I'm not gonna stop you. He's a good character. That's just it. And Ryo, we don't know how good he is yet, so my recommendation is wait for him to come out, wait like a week or two, and then decide if you want to pull for him or Farina, because those are pretty much or I mean, I guess you could pull for neither. People waiting for Arlecchino. I also think she looks really good. I'll probably try to pull for her, but we'll see. I don't know. Let's just see how lucky we get. But yeah, hopefully C1 and weapon. I might wait for his rerun for the weapon and just run another 5 star catalyst I have laying around. But I don't know. He probably has a few good options for just because there's like a few um, cryo, not cryo. There's a few DPS options. He's going to be the first Cryo Catalyst, so that's another good thing. I don't have a Cryo DPS fully built out yet, so he's going to be the first one that I'm going to try to work towards. So there's some opinions on the banner there. Maybe that helps some of you guys think through some of your options on what you want to pull for, what you want to save for. But yeah, I'll be real with you guys. I don't think this bow or spear is going to be game breaking. I don't even know what it does, but off of the other ones, I don't think it's anything too crazy. I don't know. Maybe if this is HP or something, it'd be a good free-to-play Hu Tao weapon. But uh, I don't know. Dragon's Vein's pretty good as well, so we'll see. That's pretty much all that, and yeah, I guess I'll wrap it up there. I've been talking for too long. ADHD. Alright, well, just want to say thank you all so much for watching. I always like making these videos. It's kind of fun to step away from homework for a second that I just finished and come here to talk to you all. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, because I really do like talking to you guys all. I like reading your comments. I really appreciate all the support and all the videos and everything. Like, comment, subscribe if you did like the video, and I hope that you guys all have a great day. See ya.